Coming up on this episode of SEVA TV, are you a dog person or a cat person? Well, why can't we be both? We'll get to meet some special pets and learn about animal adoption, and our skin will crawl from a visit of a giant cockroach. Stay tuned for all of this on SEVA TV.
From Merryhill, Midtown.
Welcome back to Boys on a Mic.
This is ways how to do a layup.
Jump.
SEVA TV viewers, meet Madelyn, a student producer from Florence Markofer Elementary School, who tells us a bit about her video making process.
This one I have like some of my friends or my family members just asking questions of why they think their dogs are super special. I want them to learn what do other people think about their dogs. It's like about your mental health. On some of the videos when I went to the dog park, my puppy didn't really want to get recorded. She just wanted to run around. My favorite part was how I got to go to the dog park and go to different places recording it.
Let's watch Madelyn's heartwarming video about our furry friends.
Dogs are really good for our mental health, and they're just really good to have. Let's go check some dog owners out and see what they think about their dogs.
2020 was really hard on my mental health. Between the unknown of the world and the overwhelming stress of homeschooling, I was starting to think of other ways to bring love into this house and occupy my kids. I have always wanted my kids to grow up with a dog, and Basil was the perfect match.
My name is Madelyn. And my name is Scarlett. How old is she? 6 months. So these dogs are so special to me because they've just been in my life for a really long time. It's just I've always snuggled with them, and it made me feel so happy. Did you always want a dog?
Yeah, I actually always wanted a dog when growing up. I never had one as a kid, and then you and your sister wanted one, and we found Basil, and she was just a perfect dog, so we had to get her.
Great video, Madelyn. Are you a dog person or a cat person? Well, why can't we be both? Samantha from Paso Manor Elementary School discusses a topic about adopting a pet.
If you are looking for a pet, you can adopt at a shelter instead of a breeder. Beyond just helping an animal in need, you're giving a rescue an opportunity to be themselves and get a second chance. You give them the chance to start over, according to the ASPCA. Recently, I made a trip to the SPCA and got a chance to hear from the adoption manager about why adoption is so important.
To foster or adopt because the shelters, especially right now, are getting more inquiries for need than we are for getting people to help us. So we can't save animals if we run out of room. So we need members of the community to take them into their homes, either through fostering or adopting, to alleviate the strain that the shelters have been facing recently.
Adopting from a shelter can also help break the cycle of over-pet population. Even doing something as small as adopting or fostering can make a huge difference. If you want a smaller animal, most shelters have a variety of different small animals to choose from.
We do dogs, cats, rabbits, guinea pigs, bunnies, rats, mice, parakeets, cockatiels. We've had bearded dragons before.
If you are looking for a lower energy companion, some shelters even offer special senior animal discounts.
So if an individual is 65 years and older and they're adopting a dog 5 years and older, the adoption fees are waived to help them in their new home. My favorite part of working here is being able to help in the situations that might have not started out very good, and then being able to help them on their journey to where they are able to find a loving home, and especially getting updates from that person of how they're doing in their home.
Adopting from a shelter can really change an animal's life for the better.
That is a great message about adoption. Another amazing place to see animals is the Sacramento Zoo. Aubrey, Avery, and Lillian from Galt High School take us to learn about the reptile house to learn about an endangered species.
Hi, we're Avery, Aubrey, and Lillian. And we are at the Sac Zoo in Campo. Today we are going to be learning about axolotls. Come on, we're taking a tour to the reptile house. Come with us. Axolotls live in one lake inside Mexico, the Xochimilco Lake. The quality of their home, already severely fragmented, is experiencing a quality and axolotl shortage. Sadly, they are critically endangered. There are only 1,500 left in the wild. To add on, the demands of nearby Mexico City have led to the draining and contamination of much of the water in the Xochimilco Lake complex, further diminishing axolotl numbers. Axolotls used to be the top predator of the lake, but now they are prey. They can grow to be 6 to 18 inches. Females can have 100 to 1,000 eggs. Their scientific name is Ambystoma mexicana. People also call axolotls water dogs and Mexican walking fish. Axolotls have lungs but use their gills instead. The closest family to the axolotls are the salamanders. Axolotls have 3 chained hearts just like other amphibians. Axolotls also have branch-like gills on the top of their head. Did you know that axolotls can grow back their body parts? Have you ever seen an axolotl? And do you want one for a pet now that you know this? This is Aubrey, Avery, and Lily. See you next time.
Fascinating creatures. Now, Hadley from Merryhill Elementary School will take us through learning about Felis catus. That's the Latin name for domestic cat. Let's watch.
Hundreds of thousands of years ago, your sweet house cat was a wild animal preying on rats, birds, and other types of vermin in your home. This wild cat's scientific name is Felis sylvestris libica, otherwise known as the African wildcat. The African wildcat would prowl the streets of the early hominids' domain during the Neolithic Revolution in the early Fertile Crescent. Much later, the ancient Egyptians worshipped cats as gods, preserving them as mummies when they died. So, how did the common house cat go from a solitary hunter to one of the most popular pets? Well, this was because of domestication. Domestication means the process of taming an animal and keeping it as a pet or on a farm, according to Oxford Languages. But unlike dogs, cats aren't pack animals, so there isn't an alpha wolf that everyone else follows the lead of. Instead, the humans would let the wild animals into their houses, slowly building a bond between them. The cats would breed kittens, each kitten learning, developing, and adapting to the new environment.
My cats' names are Leonard and Kirby. My cats are 1 and 2 years old. My cats run up and down the stairs, play with each other, and play with the toys they have around the house. To maintain a healthy relationship between me and my cats, we play a lot. We don't use laser pointers, though.
I have one cat. He's 17 and a half.
What is your cat's name?
Louie. Louie has the run of the house kind of, and he's downstairs all the time with us. Sometimes he sleeps with me. He has kidney disease, and so every day I take him in the bathroom and I give him fluids under his in his scruff under the skin, and he takes a breathing treatment, and I brush him, and so we have our little quiet time together, our little bonding time. And he also goes to rehab every Friday, so I take him to that. At 17 and a half, he plays with our dog Gizmo, who is a puppy. The puppy is 9 months old, and they roll around and play together some. Louis not overly interactive anymore as far as playing goes. The last things we used to do with him play-wise, we would roll little balls for him, and he loved it, but he would never go get them. He would never go get toys. He would just lay there, and he liked watching us play with the cat toys.
According to the volunteers of the Placer SPCA, the cats need to be able to socialize so they can get comfortable with their new habitat. To stay active and entertained, the cats have cat trees that they can climb and other enrichment items such as scratching posts and toys. Other cats usually sleep or people watch as the day goes by. The staff provide food, clean areas, and good nutrition for the cats. The veterinary staff address the medical needs of the cats too. The socializers play with the cats and cuddle them to show love. This is to impersonate what the cats would have in their own home. Just like the African wildcat, domesticated cats also use their sharp teeth and powerful claws to attack prey or predator. In order to understand a little bit more about our lovable pets, let's take a look at their wild counterparts. According to the zoo docents at the Sacramento Zoo, lions use the scent to communicate, like with pheromones. The cats are really good at smelling, hyper above humans. The Sacramento Zoo will give the lions different types of scented things like herbs, oregano, pine, pumpkin, etc. Thursdays are bone day, where the cats would receive a bone to chew on. This bone helps their mental and dental health. This is what they would receive in the wild. Even if the lions are encaged, they still use their wild instincts to attack this ball, for example. Most of the cats of the Sacramento Zoo get along pretty well, except for the jaguars. The jaguars aren't allowed to be together, while the cheetahs walk around their habitat together and groom each other. Although they might seem sweet like the domesticated cat, the cats are still wild animals, so they will have wild instincts. They also don't go into contact with the humans. If an animal is in need of veterinary help, they would put the cat on anesthesia. Cats use their sharp claws and powerful teeth to hunt their prey or fight off harm. Cats today still have the wild instincts of their ancestors, the African wildcat. House cats sleep 12 to 18 hours a day, only being awake for food or playtime. Their closest ancestor, the Felis sylvestris libica, is nocturnal, being most active at night, while the Felis catus is crepuscular, meaning they are most active at dawn and dusk. My cat Rogue, on the other hand, is always energetic and awake in the middle of the night. The average lifespan of an indoor domesticated cat is about 12 to 18 years, but it is common if the cat lives until their 20s. Cream Puff, a Maine Coon cat, lived until she was 38 years old, holding the record for oldest cat to ever live. The African wildcat lives about 11 to 16 years in the wild. The indoor cat doesn't have to worry about starvation or predators, while the African wildcat has to dodge this every day. How domesticated cats differ the most from the Felis sylvestris libica is the fact that house cats are taken care of and pampered while wild animals have to depend on themselves to provide food. House cats can have all the food they want while wild cats have to stalk, chase after, and catch their prey, which they aren't always successful to fulfill their hunger. Cats have come a long way since they were fully wild. They have evolved into something so lovable yet so dangerous.
Thanks, Hadley. Our student producers are great at combining animation and interviews. Fostering cats sounds like an amazing way to help our feline community out. Let's watch as Tanner shows us the process of fostering cats.
Have you ever thought about fostering cats? Well, if you have, this is the video for you, because today we will be talking about what you need to know about fostering cats. First, You're going to need to know about what kind of food they need to eat. At a young stage, they will need to eat things such as wet food. But as they get older, they'll be able to start eating dry food. Though you can still feed them wet food, I guess, if you want to. The second thing you need to know is where to keep them. I suggest keeping them away from high places such as tops of stairs or banisters, and away from other cats in case of territorial reasons. Other thing you're going to need to know is
what you need to know about their waste. You should clean their litter box 2 times a day. But if you have 2 or more cats, you should clean it every 2 to 4 hours. I also suggest that you should clean it when you wake up in the morning and before you go to sleep at night.
What they do. They can be very playful and sweet during the daytime, but at nighttime, they can terrorize you. When you're trying to sleep, they'll jump on your bed and think your feet are play toys and attack you under the covers. Though not all cats are like this. As shown here, this cat just wanted to sit in my laundry. He was really cute, and unsurprisingly, he was the first one to go.
I was sad when he left, but that's just part of fostering. I wasn't really sad, because I knew he was going to his forever home. And that is about all you need to know about fostering cats. I hope this helped, even if it was just a little bit.
Great video, Tanner. I feel more ready to foster. Let's explore more of the animal kingdom as Cassidy from C.W. Dillard Elementary School takes us to the stable to meet a horse. I am ready to ride, but now I need a horse. Let's gallop on over to the cat adoption event and learn about the ins and outs of cat adoption from Talula and Abbie from Del Campo High School with their video titled Lending a Paw.
If you've ever seen a stray animal on the street, chances are you didn't pull over and get it the help it deserved. That's why organizations like Animal Outreach of the Motherlode exist, to rescue, shelter, and adopt out animals in need of love. Animal Outreach specializes in cats of every kind, no matter their personality, color, gender, age, or special needs. Their goal is to save more lives via fostering, affordable medical care, and other resources including comfort. Let's get more information from one of their volunteers.
We are saving cats. We're saving their lives. We are giving them homes, and it's better for everyone. There are a lot of cats that don't have homes, who are feral, who are running the streets, who are procreating, and we need to get a handle on that as far as the community goes. It's very important. We have a partnership with PetSmart here, and they allow us the space while we bring our animals in here. It's a great working environment. The people are great, and the people who come here to adopt our cats are very happy to be here. It's very, very, very good.
Volunteering is always a commendable thing to do, but the perspective of someone running the show is always a good one to hear. Michelle Lee, a regional manager of animal outreach of the Motherlode, who unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, was unable to schedule a new interview with us, still kept us in the know about the program via email. She told us that part of the job isn't just cuddling adorable kittens, but spending hours trapping, rescuing, and healing abandoned and scared animals. Michelle loves her job so much that she goes above and beyond by setting up care packages for the kittens from her own means. She informed us that Animal Outreach is always trying to find willing families to adopt their animals and open up their homes to tiny souls in need. Michelle leaves her personal information up at all times, praying that someone will lend a hand.
I strongly encourage, if you are in the market for a cat or a kitten, to please come to PetSmart here in Citrus Heights and be part of our program. We would love to have you, and these kittens would love to have a new home.
With photographer Talula, I'm Abbie, reporting for DC Daily.
Great interviews from the cat adoption team. On a more whimsical note, let's check out Ronnie from Folsom High School and meet the Cockroach Man. Yes, you heard me right, the Cockroach Man.
Gulp? Is that a crack and or a crevice? Oh, well, I guess cockroaches won't come to my house.
If you don't want the Cockroach Man inside of your house, be sure to take care of any cracks and crevices, throw out all garbage throughout the house, and be sure to clean up after yourself.
Ew, that's what nightmares are made of. Well, to help us sleep on a more warm and fuzzy note, Joveiya from Heron School shows us how to make an ecosystem.
Step 1. What do you need? First you'll need a jar, soil, and any kind of plant, rock, or wood. Step 2. How to layer it. First, add in rocks. Then, add in soil halfway. Step 3. Add plants, rocks, or wood. Don't forget to give your ecosystem 2 sprays of water every other day.
Well, that wraps up our episode for today. But don't worry, we have more episodes of SEVA TV coming your way. For more content, check us out on secctv.org or find us on your favorite platform, X, Facebook, Insta, and YouTube. We have it all. My name is Taya, and thanks for joining me for this week's episode of SEVA TV. Until next time.